Hey gamers, Cybersnag's back. How are we all doing? Obviously I'm in a different part of my room. I've been rearranging over the last couple of weekends, trying to get a bit more organisation. Obviously now I've got my two Assassin's Creed figures out, and I've stuck my old Black Flag box behind me, and I've rearranged my GameCube systems with all my Metal Gear on top, so it's getting a bit hectic in here, so that's why I've had to rearrange over the last 2 weekends. But I thought I'm going to utilise this corner and stand in this corner for a change and do a video. But obviously I haven't done a video for a couple of days. It's been a pretty hectic week at work. I've had 3 double shifts and I've had probably one of the worst working days of my working life today, so I was glad to get out of there and just have a free afternoon to my name, so I thought I'd get a video up. Got a couple of items that I bought over the past couple of weeks, and also a trade with Retro Dave, and then we'll have a little chat afterwards about a few things, but we'll leave that and we'll get on to the trade with Retro Dave. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I was obviously FaceTiming Dave and we got talking, and I said to him, I've got an NES Max controller box to complete. Obviously I don't use it. Do you want to trade something for it? So he had a box on the floor and he showed me his entire box, and there was games and you name it. There was everything in there, which he was obviously going to get rid of. And he said basically, choose whatever you want. So I picked these couple of items and he threw a couple of bonuses in. So the first item that I had off him, and I quite like these sorts of things, nice and quirky, but I would like the full set of these. And the first item is obviously the Donkey Kong remote control car with the controller, and it does work. He actually showed me it working on FaceTime. But as I say, I've got one now. I would like the rest of these, and I don't actually know how many there are. I know there's obviously Donkey Kong, Mario, and I'm sure there's Yoshi, and I'm sure there's Princess Peach as well. So if anybody knows how many there are of these, I wouldn't mind getting the full set of these. But that's the first item I had off him, which was the Donkey Kong Mario Kart remote control car. Now, the second item is a game. One I've never played, and 2 it's boxed. Now, obviously, Dave loves his NES games, and he collects for them religiously, and I like to collect for the system, but I don't, go out my way to find games like Dave does. But as I say, he had a game in there that I was interested in, and it was DuckTales, and it's boxed, and the box has shelfware, but I'm not really too fussed, and it's in pretty decent condition for what it is. But obviously the most important item is the cartridge. Now the cartridge is absolutely, it's pristine, and you can see the sheen on the label, how good it is. And everybody knows what Dave's like. He gets his games, strips them down, cleans them up, and they are like brand new. So looking forward to giving this a go, because I haven't actually played this yet. But no instructions, but you still get the nice slipcase inside, so it is going to be looked after. But as I say, I don't collect for this system religiously anyway, so but it's still a nice game to have in my little tiny NES collection. So that's the first one I had, which was DuckTales. So I'm looking forward to playing that one. I've just ruined the box. There you go. That's better. Oh my god, I'm ruining the box now. There you go. DuckTales. Now the second 2 were like a bonus. I didn't expect these. Well, I'm sure I definitely didn't expect the one. But anyway, it's another NES game, and I've got this on the Master System, but I've not yet played this version. As I say, I haven't played anything here at the moment because I just haven't had the time. But yeah, I got myself now California Games, and yet again, absolutely pristine condition. Marvellous, what can I say? I'll give it a go, but as I say, when I get time, when I get the old NES out again, because it's nicely packed away in its box as per usual, because I've got the old Super Nintendo out and the N64 at the moment, so I'm going through them phases. But there you go, that's the second game I had off Retro Dave, and that's California Games. Now the third one is an N64 game, and I'm not a massive fan of the F1 driving games, but he said, would you like it, as part of the package? I went, I'll give it a try, why not, let's give it a go. And it is the F1 World Grand Prix. Loose cart, obviously, and it's not a bad game. Not overly fanatic fan, as I said, so I can't really moan for free, but whether I'll keep it or not, I'm not too sure, because N64 games, like every other game in my room, has to be boxed. NES, that's the only system I'll collect for, which will be loose cart, but N64 and anything else has to be boxed. So whether I keep this or whether anybody's interested in it, because I'd rather send this to somebody who actually would appreciate it a little bit more than I would, then you're welcome to it. I'm sure Dave wouldn't be disappointed if I actually traded this on, because as I say, I'd rather give it to somebody who would appreciate it. So that's the third item. Is that right? The fourth item off Retro Dave that I did with the Max Controller trade a couple of weeks ago. So, trade over. Now, the next couple of items, one I ordered and I absolutely totally forgot all about it, and it turned up in the post last weekend, and it is this. Now, I do collect these guides. It's another player's guide, but I've collected these player's guides ever since the first game introduced these sorts of guides, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. But they've actually bought out like a chest collector's set of these gamer guides now, and it looks really, really nice, but I've been collecting them from the very beginning, so there's no point in going for this. But I know Ocarina Fella would like the box set with all of these gamer guides in, and obviously I haven't got the game yet, but now I have the guide for the Link Between Two Worlds. It's the special edition, hardback edition, and I do really, really like these gamer guides. Obviously I think there's about 5 in total I've got so far, all different colours, obviously, from Twilight Princess up until the recent one, and I actually totally forgot all about ordering it, because I did order myself a 3DS XL with the Zelda download, but I had to cancel that as well as my PS4, so gone by the by. But I'm still glad I got the guide, because no doubt after Christmas I'll end up getting myself a 3DS XL with the digital download with it, but I'll get rid of the digital download because rather have the physical copy personally, so we'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, there you go. That's the first item that I picked up. Really, really happy to have that, and any more that come my way in Zelda hardbacks I'm definitely getting. So that's my Zelda. And now the final one, this game I ordered, and obviously I did, it's a good few videos ago, I moaned about that I never ever received it, so I just left it and I couldn't be asked for the game itself. But I come across a cheap one. It's not the special collector's edition, but it's the just this normal special edition, and I picked it up for £30, and it's really, really, really cheap, to be honest with you. And I've actually got Grand Theft Auto 5, and this is the special edition in its box, and it's absolutely pristine, mint condition. Comes complete with the 2 maps, bit of styrofoam there, and also a very, very nice steelbook, which I'm happy to have because I do love my steelbooks. But yeah, I actually have Grand Theft Auto in my possession, so this is going to be a game that I'm definitely going to be playing over Christmas, being as I haven't got my PS4. But I don't care, you know, I know I'll enjoy this. I'm way behind on everybody else in terms of this game. There's probably half a dozen of the people that I know have done it already, but I don't really care. I've got it and I'm happy to have that. So there you go, guys. Grand Theft Auto 5 is in my possession at last. And that's the pickups and the trades, guys. Now, a little talk about something that's going on Saturday. Now, I did say to Ocarina Fella, he did instigate this in a couple of videos ago, a few videos ago, that PlayNation is going to be having like a lock-in, PlayNation in Croydon, near where he lives, and he invited people to come down. Now, obviously, I did say I was going to try and get myself and Retro Dave down there, but obviously Dave's busy, and unfortunately I can't make it. Obviously, the reason it being is my dad ain't been very well, and he spent the last 4 days in hospital, so I'll be going to see him over the weekend. So unfortunately, guys, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm pretty gutted about it because I really was looking forward to coming down, because obviously just to meet up with Conis Dolores again, Daz, and to see Paul Bradley again. Really would like to see those guys, and then obviously to meet up for the first time Ocarina fella Carl, love to have met that guy. And then I've heard Tino 777's going down there, and also Retro Chef Lee, so I'm missing out big time. But obviously I just want to say, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day down there, and I want to see plenty of videos, and I want to see what what the hell went on when you were there. So just have a fantastic time, and anybody else who's going down there, just have a great day, and I hope it all works out. But hopefully I'll get to see a lot of you guys down in Blackpool in May, because I'm definitely going to be there. So it's going to be a brilliant weekend all round. Hopefully a lot better than Manchester, to be honest. But anyway, guys, enough said. As I say, apologies for not being able to get down to PlayNation this weekend, but I just hope you all have a great time, and I'm going to leave it there, guys, and until my next video, as always, I am CyberSnake7. Keep playing, guys, and keep watching.